A ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah took effect early Wednesday. The news was announced by U.S. President Joe Biden the previous day, speaking after both sides accepted an agreement brokered by the U.S. and France.
This is designed to be a permanent cessation of hostilities. What is left of Hezbollah and other terrorist organizations will not be allowed, I emphasize, will not be allowed to threaten the security of Israel again.
Biden spoke shortly after Israel's security cabinet approved the agreement in a 10-1 vote. He also said there would be a drawdown period of 60 days, where Israel would gradually withdraw its forces as Lebanon's army takes control of its territory near the border, which Biden said would ensure Hezbollah does not rebuild infrastructure there.
Civilians on both sides will soon be able to safely return to their communities.
Lebanon's foreign minister said earlier in the day that their army would have 5,000 troops deployed as Israeli forces withdrew. Netanyahu had also said in an earlier address that the ceasefire would allow Israel to focus on the threat from Iran, replenish depleted arms supplies, and give the army a rest.
Tonight I introduced to the Cabinet a ceasefire proposal for Lebanon. The duration of the ceasefire depends on what happens in Lebanon. In full coordination with the United States, we retain complete military freedom of action. Should Hezbollah violate the agreement or attempt to rearm, we will strike decisively. If it tries to rebuild its fortifications along the border, we will strike. If it launches a rocket, digs a tunnel, brings in a truck with missiles, we will strike.
He also said the ceasefire would allow Israel to isolate Hamas, which Israel is battling in devastated Gaza. There was no indication the truce would help deliver a ceasefire or hostage release deal with Hamas. Biden leaves office in January. However, he said his administration would continue to push for a Gaza truce after the Israel-Lebanon deal, and for an agreement to normalize relations between Saudi Arabia and Israel.